Welcome to the Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. Let us take the opportunity of this moment to remind ourselves that there is nothing to do that we can let go of all the activity of the mind, all the planning and worrying and things that constantly distract us. Let us remind ourselves that we can let go of that this moment requires nothing from us but to pay attention. Everything we want, everything we are looking for is present within us right now. The light and the love, the power of the presence of the infinite consciousness is real within us right now. All that is required is that we stop distracting ourselves, that we acknowledge that truth, that we recognize it as true, and that we allow ourselves to experience it. We may not be conscious of how we are saying no right now if we are not experiencing it. But we must be saying no if we're not. Whatever we are experiencing, in that case, is part of that no. If we are experiencing resistance and tension and holding and blocking, that is no. We're not going to judge that or find fault with that. We're not even going to try and bypass it or overcome it. Our task is just to become present to whatever is right now. We want to be fully conscious. And if what we are fully conscious of is no, that is a step forward, a step towards letting go of the no, to changing it to yes. We are only interested in what is the reality of this moment, what we can experience right now, and bring unconditional acceptance to what is, to be at peace with whatever we experience, to not judge it, to not find something wrong, but to be fully present. As we bring the energy of our attention to the present, things shift. Energy is not static. It moves, it flows. And as we bring our attention to it, we bring energy to the experience of the moment. We know at some level that there is a greater truth, that there is a deeper connection, that there is a single unified consciousness, and that we are one with that consciousness. We know that within us, because there is that within us which lives that consciousness. And the reason we don't experience it is because we fill our attention with noise, with distraction. We fill it with stories and beliefs that are just products of the imagination, things we have been told, things we have been led to believe. We have forgotten how to discern what is true and what is not. There is only one way to know what is true. That is through experience. If someone tells us something that we have not experienced, we may, depending on how much we trust them, accept what they are saying is true or not. But we really don't know. We're only accepting that it might be true until we have our own experience. We can't possibly know for sure. But there is something that's true about us that we may not have a conscious memory of. But it is true, nevertheless, that we are one with the one consciousness. The truth of our being is that we are an expression of that one consciousness. And there is that within us that knows that, because it lives in that consciousness. There is actually nothing separating us from that except for our ability, our free will, to change what we believe, to go against the truth, to put our faith and trust in whatever we like. The purpose of our practice is to find out and experience what is actually true about us, to find out what happens when we stop distracting ourselves, when we turn our attention to the experience of the moment. What is real in this moment? What can you state unequivocally is true right now? That is what we are interested in. That is where our attention belongs, and nothing else but what is the experience of being here right now. we may find that it is uncomfortable, that there is so much in us that wants to avoid this moment, that we feel more uncomfortable than we do when we're not paying attention. Consider that. What would be the source of that discomfort? Why would being present be so uncomfortable? The simple answer is fear. We are afraid. We're afraid to let go of control. We're afraid of what lives within us. We are afraid of our authentic selves. We are afraid to let go. There is no reason to judge that fear. It is completely reasonable, given our past conditioning and experience. But we must begin to question it. Is it a useful process? Fear is a survival tool designed to keep us alert when danger is present. But what danger is present now? This fear is an old automatic response to the danger of expressing ourselves authentically, of letting go of control. It is an obsolete response. It serves no purpose any longer, and in fact is detrimental to our well-being. We are in no danger if we let go of control and allow ourselves to be authentic. But we cling to the idea that there is some threat in that, and we must question that. What are we protecting? It is clear that we hold many beliefs that actually don't reflect the truth, that aren't even close to the truth. For what we are denying, what we are protecting ourselves from, is a loving, divine consciousness, a state of being that is at peace with the knowing of its own perfection. That is what we are saying no to. Not that we have chosen to say no to that, but by saying no to our authentic selves, saying no to letting go of control, that is what we lose. That is what we block. Not that it's lost. The truth remains absolute, always. Nothing can take away the truth. But we can continue to turn away from it. If we listen to the fear and believe the stories, once again, we must remind ourselves that there is an absolute and universal truth that is real right now, that is the only truth, that is all there is. That truth is the energy and force of creation. It is the source of our existence. It is always true, always real. In this moment, we can choose to come to full acceptance of what is, even if it is fear. We can become aware that this moment is rich with potential and possibility, and that everything can change in an instant. We can give up all effort to make ourselves something other than what we are. Can come to peace with ourselves this moment. There is a power and a presence that we can trust, that we can let go of control and trust in that power and presence, that infinite intelligence within us. We don't have to figure out how to be, what to do. We can let go and let that intelligence and power and presence within us be our driving force to become unconditional in our acceptance of this moment. Is a powerful step. Will open our mind. It will make us available to that light and love within us. It is always our choice. And that light, that presence, that love is always right here, right now. Nothing can change that. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.